Okay, so here I am as a student, okay, and if I go to the assignment, Robin, that we're talking about, Unit 4, Lesson 4, 4B, and I open this, now I'm on a desktop, so it's a little bit different, and I'll give you some distinctions here, but you can see that it's kind of a static document. I can't write on it, I can't draw on it, I can't really do much. Because I'm on my desktop, I have this option to print or download a copy. From the Chromebook, this doesn't even exist. So your students who are using Chromebooks, the district issued Chromebooks, will not even have the option to print or to save this document. So really the way it was created, I think maybe you uploaded it as a file. It's not very user-friendly unless you were just giving this to them and you wanted them to do it on a separate piece of paper. That's totally fine if you intended that. If you didn't intend that, if you want them to write on this and be able to submit this electronically, which to me makes a whole lot of sense and makes your life a lot easier, I went back in, and I'll show you exactly what I did, to try to recreate this assignment as a download from my OneDrive. Okay. Okay, so I shifted over to my course. I'm still in as a student. Okay, and I've created your lesson using the OneDrive assignment button. So basically what I did, I'll show you real quick, is when I created materials, oh, I can't show you that because I'm in as a student. Hold on. Well, rather than go back and forth, it'll get a little confusing. Let me show you what this version looks like as a student. I stayed in as a student. So let me show you what this version looks like to the student, again, albeit on a desktop. But I did try this out on the district issued Chromebook, and it worked almost exactly the same. I'll explain what's a little bit different. So this is what should happen if you use the OneDrive assignment creator, and I'll show you how to do that when a student opens it. So they'll see this page and they'll see assignment, and I didn't add an assignment here, but if you had instructions, they would come up here and then they would hit my document. Now, you'll notice that this comes up, and sometimes this doesn't pop up as quickly as it just did. So you'll want to tell students, look, if you don't see the document right away, go ahead and click where it says can't see your document, click here. Okay, and this is an earlier version that I started writing on, so ignore the A and B. But this actually creates a good situation for what I wanted to explain with you. So because I already started working on this as a student, it's allowing me to edit my work or to submit my work as if it's done. Okay, so if I hit edit, it's going to take me back to anything that I've done already. And what I tried to do was to, and forgive me for my lack of math skills, I was just kind of playing around with it. But hopefully what this is asking is to draw a line from the point O to the end of the circle. When you're using the desktop version of Word, that's pretty easy. You have drawing tools. There really aren't drawing tools that pop up easily on the web version. So if students are using a Chromebook to do this assignment, it's going to be a little difficult for them within the web version of Word to actually do this assignment. And you see I created my endpoints, but they're kind of clunky and they don't really move around really well because they won't go over this circle that you put in on your page, and that's not even trying to find where I can create a line. So my suggestion to you was maybe to take a different approach with this assignment, and I'm going to show you how I created this same assignment using your handout with Kami, and I think it just works a lot better. It's a lot easier, and the nice thing about Kami is that it works really well on the Chromebook. So this is the same lesson, right? But I used your Word document with Kami. All right, and when a student clicks on this, this is the important step here. Open assignment with Kami. They'll click on that. It'll actually go to a new window, and that's okay. But notice what I was able to do really easily. I was able to, and I can recreate this if you want me to, make this line. I think I can recreate it. Let's see. Oh, I need the eraser. Actually, yep, there we go. Oh, I think these were the ones that were here. I just moved them around. But anyway, I can show you this from the beginning. But if I wanted to, make that line again, it's super simple, right? If I wanted to answer your questions, I could just create a text box and type in an answer. I did that down here as well. I don't know. I really wasn't sure what you wanted to do here with the polygon, but I created this earlier, so it's not erasing, but I can, create a shape. So to me, this is just a much better solution for what I think you want kids to be doing. And the beauty of this is if they open it in Kami, they can turn it in Kami. All I do as a student is I click that turn in button. It's telling me what lesson I'm turning in. I can add it to my drive if I wanted to. Okay, I could download a copy if I wanted to, but more importantly, I can turn it into my teacher. And on the teacher end, it's going to tell you that, hey, this person submitted. And look, even if I wanted to write in here or record something, if you want to have your students explain, their work through a recording, it could just be audio, doesn't have to be video. If they want to show other work, if they have some other, Word documents that they wrote on or typed on rather, and they want to attach that. I mean, this is just an easier way to do it, I think. And you notice I submitted it twice. But let me go back, and forgive me for making this probably longer than it has to be, but let me go back and show you how I created that Kami assignment. It's really easy. Okay, so now what I've done is I've come back to my account. So I'm the teacher of this this course, and just to quickly show you, this was the lesson. When I click on that lesson, I see that my student here needs to be graded. Okay, so that's just that end of it. But how did I create this? And again, this might be something you already know, but from what I can tell, what you're trying to create here, to me, this is so much easier. All right, so you're gonna add an assignment. Okay, and instead of going to that OneDrive assignment or Google Drive assignment, you're going to just hit Kami, and then it's going to ask you, where's the file coming from? Now, Kami is automatically linked to your Google Drive. So if you have things in your Google Drive that you want to upload, that's really simple. That pops up first. In this case, because it's a Word document, you probably don't have that copied to your Google Drive, and that's okay. So I'm going to go to Upload, and pretty easily here, you can select a file from your device, or you could just drag a file, and I happen to have saved your Word document onto my desktop, and it's as easy as that. I just drag it and drop it, and now it's uploading it. Takes a couple seconds, but it's converting it to a Kami file. And what this will allow you to do, as you saw earlier, was give your students total control over what they write over your document. All right, so we're going to call this lesson 4 with Kami. You could choose a due date. Let's say you wanted to do, I don't know, the 21st of December. It's 100 points. Let's say it's it's a homework assignment. If you wanted to create, a lock, they can only submit it to a certain date, whatever. I don't know why this is so late, but let's forget about that for now, and hit create. Okay, and this is the teacher side of it. So here it is. It popped up down here. If I click on it just to double check it, all right, it is there. If I open it with Kami, it's uploading it, and there it is. Okay, I never got rid of that box, but it is there. Okay, and now if I wanted to go back, let's go back, and what I'll do is I'll log out. Okay, whoops, hold on. Okay, so now I've logged back in as my student. Okay, and I'll go to my account, I'll go to my course rather, and I'll find that lesson 4 with Cami. And I'll, here's the important part, make sure your students are opening it with Cami, and Cami is already preloaded onto all the Chromebooks, so it'll be there. Okay, and there, lo and behold, is the assignment. Okay, as we said, if I wanted to insert that line, very simply, I could do that. If I wanted to name, I don't know why I left this text box here. I forgot to delete it, but there I can do A. Okay, and I'll create another text box there, and that'll be B. Okay, and then anything else, I can create text boxes, type in. I don't know if this is cheating, considered cheating in the class, but you can draw a polygon. I don't know if that was what you intended there. All right, but everything is there, and again, when I'm ready to turn it in, I can turn it in, and it's that easy. All right, so I hope that helps. I hope that resolved some issues. Again, I think using Word makes things a little bit difficult only because the desktop version is not the same as the online version, and I think kids will struggle to do something simple like making a line and making a text box within your circle. To me, this is just a nicer, easier way to do it. All right, but let me know if you have any other questions. Thanks.